welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tight end goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Williams. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. play fake on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Van Buren looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good.
It's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Back to throw. It's Williams. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Fires it to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow and forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Finding space at the 20. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Boom. This time it's complete. Oh, what a spin! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Short connection to the tight end here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. We make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
To the air, it's Williams. Ball snagged for a completion. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And the defense goes with that nickel, gives them more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
A completion makes it second and medium. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
LSU 28, Oklahoma 7.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Lets it go quickly. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Inside the red zone and still running. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Looking to throw. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? It's reeled in. It's Hill. Brought down a broken tackle. Produced a solid game there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from... Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 15, a one-possession game.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
LSU 35, Oklahoma 13.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Buying time. Moving to his left. is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Defense is coming after him. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's running out of time here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
I'd like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Leaning on the run game here late. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's buried. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that previous play. And the offense will just take a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. It's a draw. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but that 1st down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.